The Justice Department is filing criminal charges against more than a dozen people from Florida to California in a series of Medicare scams that exploited coronavirus fears to bill tens of millions of dollars in bogus claims. A common hook involved a pandemic variant of identity theft. Fraudsters allegedly offered COVID-19 tests to get the Medicare numbers of unsuspecting patients. Then they used that information to bill for lucrative but unneeded genetic tests that can cost thousands of dollars. An American veteran, a Marine, now engaged in another kind of fight for the freedom of North Korea, is in legal jeopardy tonight. And also tonight, some who know what he's facing worry his life may also be in danger. Senior correspondent Eric Shawn has details.
He is a U.S. Marine who could be executed by Kim Jung-un, say his supporters, if the Biden administration continues to try and extradite him. Christopher Ahn, who served in Iraq, faces charges in Spain that he broke into the North Korean embassy in Madrid 2 years ago, and Spanish authorities want him back.
They've told me that that danger is here in the United States, and that danger exponentially increases if I leave the country. And the same Department of Justice that's told me that if I leave the country that I could be assassinated is the same Department of Justice that's trying to extradite me. So yes, I mean, the fear is there.
Chris says he was invited in as part of a plan by his anti-regime activist group, Free Joseon, or Free North Korea, to help Kim Jong-un's ambassador to Spain defect. But the diplomat changed his mind.
They may be North Korean, but they're parents, and they love their children, and they've been fed lies their entire life. And they come to a Western country and they realize that everything that they've been told are lies.
At court, to show their support, the parents of Otto Warmbier, the 22-year-old college student falsely arrested, tortured, and sent home to die by Kim's regime in 2017. In an emotional plea that brought spectators to tears, Mrs. Warmbier told the court, quote, "No one ever stands up to North Korea. Well, I am standing up to North Korea. I am standing up for Chris Ahn, a good man."
The U.S. government's trying to extradite me, and it's very disappointing that that's what they want to do, quite frankly. But I also have trust in the American government. I have trust in the American system. And quite frankly, I have trust in the American people.
Well, the U.S. Magistrate Gene Rosenbluth is expected to issue a decision on Ahn's extradition sometime in the next few weeks. Brett?
Eric, thanks. We'll follow it.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.